back to another video. So another haul of stuff for June 2024, and I'm excited to show you what I've got this month because I've grabbed lots of little bits. If you're regular to my channel, thanks again for tuning in, I really appreciate it. I've managed to pick up quite a lot this month. I've probably overspent, not gonna lie. But the main reason for that is because I'd found something that was pretty cheap. I will explain a little bit more about it later. I'm excited to show you it, but there are some downsides to it as well, as unfortunately it's not in amazing condition. But anyway, still excited to add it to my collection temporarily until I can find another. Now, I did buy quite a few vintage stuff this weekend, and again, if you're regular to my channel, you may have already seen that video, so I will just feature a little bit of it at the end of this, just to show roughly what I've got. If you do want to see more of that in more detail, I will leave a link for that video at the end of this one, so stick around for that if you want to check that out. So this is in no particular order, I will get into the video, but I have left the biggest item for last, so we'll check that out at the end. So first off, I did grab quite a stack of comics. Now, I found these on Vinted, so anyone in the UK knows what Vinted is. It's just like a buy and sell app, a little bit like eBay, but there's no bidding involved or anything like that, and it does tend to come at quite a bit cheaper price than eBay. So I did get Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 15 to 22, so we've got number 15, 16 in a really nice cover with the Green Ranger and Draken, 17 again nice cover with the Zords, 18 with the Rangers on the front, 19 with the Megazord, 20 with a cool picture of the Red Ranger helmet, number 21 with some villains on the cover, and lastly here it looks like everybody's turned into a putty. Now I haven't read these, so I have no idea what's going on in them, but I will add them to the collection and the pile. And like I say, a nice stack of comics. I believe these all cost me altogether about £7, so I wasn't going to turn that down, and again found them on Vinted, so I was more than happy to pick them up at that price. I also grabbed this little Green Ranger plushie, so it is like a Funko plush, or Heroes plush, whatever they want to call it, by Funko. It was off eBay, but it was new, about £10, so I was happy with that. It was just a little something silly to add to the Green Ranger shelf, and he does look pretty cool actually. I do have the yellow one, but my daughter stole it, so I've never seen that since, but at least we have one each now. And this I said I was never actually going to pick up. I always said I wasn't going to buy any Legacy stuff just because I wasn't happy with the muscles and stuff on the figure. At the time, I got to be honest, I didn't think it was my sort of thing. I didn't collect any Power Ranger stuff back when Legacy was a thing, like hence the name. I did start in 2021, and this is my collection in that time that I've been buying stuff. I actually really like this figure. I really enjoy it. I am going to open it and do a little review and comparison with some other Green Ranger figures, so if you want to check that out, please subscribe to the channel and I will appreciate it. But it is actually a really nice figure. I believe I got this on eBay. It wasn't overly expensive. I think I made an offer that was accepted that was a bit cheaper. And again, just something else to add to the Green Ranger shelf, and I'm actually really happy with it. I do enjoy this. I have got it out and had a little play around with it, made a couple of videos for Instagram Reels and stuff. So I know a lot of these figures are popping up at discount stores in the US, so if you're in the US and you're watching this, have a look on some of the Power Rangers pages on Facebook, because there's a lot of people showing what they're picking up from different seasons. I think Zeo and mmpr seem to be the one that people are finding out at the minute. So yeah, quite a nice little cheap item to add to the collection if you can find them out there. I'm also trying to make mmprtoys 1995 movie display. It's going okay so far, but I probably am going to need more space. But I did pick this up. It was pretty cheap at £30, and it is new and sealed, so I'm really happy with this figure. There obviously is quite a few more that if you want to grab all of them, then it's going to be quite costly. Apparently the black one's quite difficult to find. Ivanhoe seems to be a little bit expensive. The others tend to sit around a little bit more. I'm definitely not going to break the bank trying to collect all of these. I'm not overly bothered, to be honest. I just want a small display that looks quite nice with various different figures. They don't all have to be complete and stuff like that. So I am just keeping a lookout for the right figures at the right price at the right time. And another thing to add to the movie shelf, we did get the red one as well, so he's pretty cool. He does come with this extra helmet, blaster in his holster. Obviously in the movie where he switches visor and whatever as they're walking through the car park, it does come with that, so that's really cool. This one is open, but I got it for a really good deal. I did also grab this figure. Now this one was on eBay and it was sitting at around about £30, I believe. It is signed by Steve Cardenas, and I sent this to a friend, Leah. Turned out it was actually hers, and she offered me this and this for a really good price after me sending her the link for this, thinking she may be interested. Obviously not, she was selling it. but really, really good price. I paid 50 for both of these figures, which I thought was actually really good. I'm always on the hunt for Lightning Collection signed figures to add to my collection, because I've got quite a few going now, and I definitely do want to add some more. And again, same with the MMPR movie stuff, so I could not turn down that offer. So again, as always, thank you very much for that. Also got another Funko Pop, so this is another one ticked off of the list. I still do have some more. If you're on the Power Rangers Lightning UK page, I have put a list up of what I need, so if you're in the UK and you are selling some pops, let me know, because it is likely that I may need them. I'm coming to the end of the collection for them now, so I don't need a whole lot, but I need the fully gold one of this, which is probably what I'll be hunting down next, as well as the metallic pink. So if you've got either of them and they're in really, really good shape, let me know. Let's work out a deal anyway. So really happy with this. Again, this was another thing I've grabbed off of Vinted. I do seem to be finding a lot on there at the moment. There's a lot of vintage figures that I'm going to hopefully pick up the next couple of weeks from there. But I am trying to also be a little bit more careful with money after realising how much I'd actually spend this month. Now this I have reviewed, and it was a lot of fun. I really, really like this, but this is the Super 7 Ultimate Megazord. These definitely, for me, look a lot better displayed in a box, so I have left them in. And to be honest, I don't really know where I would put them if I was to take them out of the box in my display anyway, so they're just going up the top at the moment. Got 2 more left to go. One more possibility, I may or may not grab the glow-in-the-dark Green Ranger, and if I do, that will be one that I'll take out and display in my Green Ranger staff up here. But the other one I have kept in the box, and I obviously have pre-ordered Bulk and Skull now, so I will be waiting for them. I'm really excited to have them. And this is a really, really nice figure. This did come from Comics and Cocktails. It was the last one I was trying to hold out, but I couldn't anymore. So somebody asked me what I wanted for my birthday, so I sent them a link for this, and I did receive it as an early birthday present, so thank you very much for that. And it does look absolutely beautiful. And again, I have reviewed this, so if you want to check that out, the Super 7 Ultimate reviews are on my channel under a playlist of Super 7 Ultimate reviews. And lastly, before we move on to the vintage stuff, which again, as I explained, I will show you at the end. So this is the last modern item that I've grabbed. Now, this is something I've been looking at for a long, long time since I first started collecting. Never found one in the right condition or the right price. Now this is not in the condition that I want, I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking out for one for a decent price, or even just looking in general for a very long time, and they just never come up, or people are wanting stupid money for them. I have been seeing them going for around the 350 marks. They do range anywhere between sort of 240 up to 300-400, which in my opinion is just absolutely crazy for what this is. I've messaged a lot of prop makers and helmet makers, any that I can find in the UK, to make me one of these and at a decent quality. And the work that I've seen doesn't seem to match what I want, or they're always coming back to me telling me that they're too busy to fit me in, which is a real shame, because multiple times I've had the money sitting there ready to go, ready to send, and I just keep getting blown off, and I'm not sure why, and it is a real shame. So I've picked this up temporarily to go in my display, and it's not in a great condition, but I did grab this Legacy Green Ranger helmet. So from this side it looks absolutely beautiful, so the way I've displayed it, it will look nice like this, but there is a crack on the nose here, as you can see, and then obviously quite some heavy yellowing around that side. I am tempted to try and get that out, so tape off all of this, put some peroxide or something on it, leave it outside and see if that yellowing comes out. If it does, then I'll keep hold of it, but if not, I'm gonna hopefully find somebody that will make me one in the right color that I want, at the right shape, in good quality, and then I will be passing this one on. So I have got a few people that have said they're interested already. But anyway, it is from Bandai's Legacy. It does come with this little Green Ranger stand, which is just going to go in the cupboard because it doesn't fit. It's a very, very long helmet, so if you're fitting this in a Detolf, it does just about fit. And I have moved my collection around to accommodate this helmet. It does fit very nice. The clasps at the side do actually work, and there's a lot of room in there, so if you was going to wear that for a cosplay item with a suit, then obviously you can do so. There's plenty of room in there, especially compared to the Lightning Collection ones. The quality doesn't feel too bad. The only reason I bought this is because it was really, really cheap, and I'm talking probably under half of what it was worth due to the yellowing and the crack. But as I explained, this will be a stand-in until I manage to get one that's the proper rounded shape. Okay, so let's take a look at the vintage stuff. So I have done another video on this, like I explained, so I'm not going to go through everything too crazy. Just a quick rundown of what I've got, just because I have bought this month, but I did do a separate vintage haul video, so I will leave a link at the end if you do want to see that. But I did grab these Mighty Morphin Power Ranger small figures. I can't remember exactly the size of them. They're not in amazing condition, and a lot of people have given me some tips on how to get this writing off. But in all honesty, I really don't want to rub it and then take the card off. But I'm going to clean these up a little bit more. They're not in amazing condition. Some of these are better than others, and it does seem to be the ones that have got the writing on are better than the ones without. But it is the full set of the ninjas, so we have got all 6 of them: red, white, pink, blue, black and yellow. Over here we've got a couple of 8-inch figures. These are a really nice, cheap enough pickup. It wasn't stupid money or anything like that, and to find this one complete is quite hard, so I did grab that, which started all of this off. I did get one of the smaller Rangers. I believe he's missing an axe, but it's all good. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. These are some of my favourite items that we'd picked up this month. I have got the 4th one, which completes the set, which is the White Ranger one. I'm not allowed to have it until my birthday because it was a gift, so very nice and excited to complete that next week. Just a Green Ranger bendable figure to add to the collection. Finally, one of my favourite pieces is the Power Rangers the movie 8-inch figure. Still boxed and in very nice condition, so I have picked up a protector, and I will leave a link in the description for the protector at the end if you want to check that out. I have got a couple of them. So this is just the vintage stuff, and as I say, I don't really want to go into too much detail with it because I did do a separate video, which I will leave a link at the end of this video. And that's it for the end of my video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know in the comments below, what did you get this month? Is there anything on this list that you grabbed or that you're looking for? Or is there anything that you really, really want that you just can't find out there? If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. I will be unboxing and doing a short review and comparison with this one along with Lightning Collection figures and stuff like that. Thank you very much as always for watching. I'll catch you soon. Bye!